Today we're gonna do this lovely cat tray for our jewelry, for everything we want. Just add a little bit cuteness to our life. So all the small details will be covered, everything. So please looking forward. And if you're not interested in how to do each of these parts, you can skip it. I will put a time frame. So yeah, whatever you're interested in, how to do the tray, how to do the bows, head, tail, all of the small attachment and all of this, up to you. So if you need to skip, more than welcome. Yeah, and this is the lovely result. We will need hook 2.5 millimeters. Also we will require the yarn, so the main color would be white and slightly ginger one, and then I'm gonna use pink just for ears, for nose and something like this, because I barely can find anything after recent move to a new place. So I'm probably gonna use this gray yarn instead of black, but if I don't like how it will look on a cat, I actually could use the threads. So also we gonna require some like needles, scissors, and a little bit of polyester just to make it puffy. I'm gonna grab two ends, so one from outside, another from inside, to make actually our coaster a little bit firmer. So here we are, this is both ends, just holding them together. So one is coming from inside of our ball and another from outside. We're going to make magic ring and 7 single crochet in magic ring. To do magic ring, we're grabbing our yarn. You can actually twist it around 2 fingers. I prefer to do it just around 1. It's okay, up to you, just to make it smaller. So you twist the yarn in this way around your fingers, then maybe one more time. So, and then you get in hook here, grabbing the last yarn, taking it outside from your fingers, holding in this way, and then pulling the yarn through. You actually have your first knot, and then we'll start to do our single crochet. It should be 7 single crochet. Single crochet, it's actually taking hook inside the hole, grabbing yarn, then taking through, and this is a single crochet, and we need to do 7 of this one. We get 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're taking a little bit loop, so, and then we start pulling our ends, and one of 2 of our circles start to be smaller than another one. We're grabbing the smaller one. You can see this is the smaller one, and starting to pull them from the same side where our ends, so just to close our magic ring, and then grabbing our 2 ends and pulling them. Here we are, our first row almost done, so we end our magic ring, taking yarn here. We could do slip stitch, it just getting here, this way, in here a slip stitch, but I would prefer to make it more plain because it's kind of tray or coaster, whatever you call it. You just grab from this side a hook and put these loops on a hook and taking them through this hole, and we receive our place where we start to do our next rows. So let's do slip stitch. Here, grabbing yarn this way, pulling it through. Slip stitch is done. Then we do one chain and we continue making our single crochet, but in each of the already existing loop we're gonna put 2 loops, which means we're doing increases. So we're gonna start to do a single crochet here. It was 1. In the same loop we put in 1 more single crochet. Then in the next one we also put in 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. So it's end up that the second row gonna be just 7 increases. And I see you there. Our second row is done. To finish this row we're gonna do our slip stitch in this way. So then we're gonna start with our third row, which gonna be single crochet, and then 1 increase in the next one. And this pattern we're gonna repeat 7 times. So I already done 1 single crochet, 1 increase, then I'm gonna do 1 single crochet, 1 increase, then do again 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and this pattern I'm gonna repeat 4 more times because 3 times I'm already done this. In the end of third row we should receive 21 loops or stitches here. Then fourth row we're gonna do with a pattern of which begin again with slip stitch. Then we're doing 2 single crochet, so 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then 1 increase. So in the end of this row we should receive 28 stitches, and we're gonna repeat this pattern of 2 single crochet, increase 7 times. I already done 1, there are 6 to go. Our fourth row should end with 28 single crochet or loops in our row. The fifth row we will start again with slip stitch, and we're gonna do it with 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 1 increase. And this pattern we repeat 7 times. Our fifth row finishing with 35 loops. Now we start our sixth row and we're gonna do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, then increase, then 2 more single crochet. And this pattern of 2 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet, we repeat 7 times in total, and we should receive 42 in the end of our row. 6th row have finished. Now the 7th row will begin. We will start doing 5 single crochet, 1, 2, in this pattern we're gonna repeat 7 times, and in total we should receive 49 loops in our row. At this point we receive 49 single crochet or loops on our circle on our tray. Then we have 3 more rows, 8 1, 9 1 and 10 1. We gonna continue just do single crochet without increasing the amount of loops we have right now on our circle, which is 49. So the next 3 rows we're gonna do just single crochet with 49 single crochet of each row. So you literally just do single crochet all the way around 49 single crochet in a row, and I see you then after we finish our 10th row. So 3 rows for 49 single crochet on each of them. Here there are still just 7th row. I haven't started 8th row yet. I want to cover one tip. If you want to listen to it or not, it's up to you. So usually we do our single crochet by grabbing 2 loops of our loop literally and do something like this. So it's our single crochet. If you want to see clear border of separation where tray is flat or this flat and then borders start, to do so decide which side you prefer, this side of your tray, so which would be top, or this one which would be top, and depending on this, so I prefer this side. That's why I'm gonna do not back loop, I'm gonna do front loop only. So it's literally mean that I grabbing just this loop, not 2 loops from our loop, not 2 of them, just one, and gonna do single crochet. The amount of single crochet haven't changed, we just don't do through both of these loops, just do in one, which is more close to us, which is front. So let me show you a little bit more times, and grab just one, blah blah blah, and do all of this, and then you will notice the difference that this border it's actually start to look like a border rather than, for example, here where I actually haven't started to do the border, and on this side there are clear visibility of separation where our flat surface and where our border began. So it's like a tip, you're gonna listen to it or not, up to you. After you finish to do 8th row, this is what we get. We get kind of this small line around our tray and kind of border. If you prefer to do this way, perfect, or otherwise it's whatever you decide. So if you decided to get in this way, the 8th row we're not gonna do back loop or front loop, we're not needed. We don't need this kind of row anymore because we already separated this going that way and another going that way. So border is done. So the 9th and 10th row we're gonna do just in 2 loops as normal. We're gonna do our single crochet. So the amount stays the same, 49. We just changing the way of how we do our loops. So and I'm continue the same way as we did all the way around. So without grabbing one specific loop, we just grabbing both of our loops, and we will receive still the border, but right now it's clear border due to this line. Here how it looks like after finishing our 10th row. So here's our border, and this is, let's say, a tray. So and we still need to do the face, puffs and tail. This is the result so far. At this stage we can actually cut our yarn, but before cutting I usually prefer to do something like slip stitch, just to make it more nicer, more even, this bit, and then cut the yarn maybe somewhere around here. 5 centimeters would be more than enough, and we can hide with a proper needle for like crocheting, but because, as I mentioned, I recently moving, I barely find almost anything in the house, so that's why I'm hiding using the hook in this way. So just putting it through on from one side to another and hiding in this way yarn which is on the top, and another yarn which is also need to be hidden. It's something which left from our magic ring, so which is this one. We're also gonna hide it in the way like pulling it through from one side to another. So let's say that way, and then from this way to that side, and yeah, continue to do all in this way, and that is